We welcome you to Miami, Florida. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, this might be the greatest club in the NBA.
Ooh, Ed, I'm ready. I'm really relaxed, but I get worried. The letters MIA is actually a distress signal. I've seen it personally. A lot of players go missing in action in South Beach.
Well, come on inside the AAA American Airlines Arena and the start of this one here tonight. The Lakers begin the game with the basketball. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
Dragic with it. Looking to make something happen. Down to 5 on the 24. And McGee there for the rebound. LeBron into the front court. He'll run the offense. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 73%. Free throw's good. A 3-point play. And with that, they go up by 3. Miami with the basketball. JaVale McGee rejects it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To James. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
First one goes down.
It's like practice. Oh, I see you've been working out, huh?
No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Dragic into the front court. Down 4. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The results, he's going to the line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Goran Dragic. Couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 76% from the line. Off the mark on the first free throw. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Here's Rondo with it. Up by 3. To James. Rondo off the mark. Dragic with the basketball. They're down 3. Jay, sometimes it's not just the Heat that does opponents in Miami.
I've been a victim to this multiple times when we have played the Heat, and I think other franchises from cold cities have been the same. There's a reason why the Miami Heat have such an advantage down here on South Beach. You catch them on an off night, it's rare that opposing teams are ready to play.
To James. Not that time.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
To Waiters. Deep two there, won't go. Rondo with the basketball. Leads just a point. James to Kyle Kuzma. Nice pace, sets it up and slams it down. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Dragic to Waiters. Shot clock for the Heat down to 3. Short jumper won't fall. Los Angeles has the basketball. To James. Adebayo the rebound. Dragic with it. Down 3. Runner's good there.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Dragic into the front court. 5-point game. Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for 2.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
It's James controlling the offense. To Kyle Kuzma. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper off the mark.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
Screen coming. Dragic. Has a look. Second effort. And the rebound taken down by Kuzma. To James. Baseline drive. LeBron James. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Trying to cash in. Wide open look won't go.
And as a shooter, this is when you start to second guess your shot. You've had 3 wide open shots that you just can't put through the net, but still, keep hunting your shot.
The drive right to the basket. Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
To Waiters. Dion Waiters. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
LBJ. Fires the 3. Cleaning the offensive glass. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Ed, I have a rule. If you're 6'9" or taller, I don't want to see you jelly it. I don't want to see any kind of weird spin or English on the ball. Just dunk it. Keep it simple, please.
Here comes the screen. Has a chance. Can't connect. To James. Has a look. LeBron shot, that's no good.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
To Dragic. You've got to get that one to go. LeBron with it up top. His team up by 7. From the painted area, won't go down.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
And the Lakers with the rebound. Across the timeline comes James. Lead stands at 7. Knocked loose. Out of bounds, last touch by the Heat, so it stays with the LA Lakers. Changes coming from both sides right now. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Here's James for 2. It's the Heat with the possession. Dragic. Nothing going here on that drive. To Dragic. Probing the defense. Trying to cash in. Not done yet. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
James into the front court. Leads 5. Baseline drive. LeBron James. 4 out of 10. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds with the agilities of a guard. He can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
5 to shoot for Miami. Wade shot no good. To James. Whoa! What a finish! Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Dragic to Richardson. To Dragic. He was hacked. They let it go. To James. Fires the 3. No good. That's great defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Doesn't have the touch. No good.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
Whiteside clears the board. Shot misses for Wade.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
LeBron James trying to cash in on a 3-point play, shooting 66% in this contest. The free throw is good. Finishing off the 3-point play, the lead grows to 12. To Richardson. The shot, almost. LeBron into the front court. Just under a minute to play in what's been a somewhat lopsided first quarter. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go. Here comes the screen. To Whiteside. Hassan Whiteside. Missed his first. That one goes.
You have to understand something. If you want to win this game, there should be one rule and one rule only. You never give up easy buckets, even if you have to give a hard foul. Make him earn it at the charity stripe.
It's the Heat with the possession. To Whiteside. It goes down.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Caldwell Pope gets a look. Can't hit. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. First quarter in the books. The Lakers have the lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Dwayne Wade. Short jumper won't go down.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him. Wade. Reset here. Let's see what they do. To Wade. Has a chance. Wade shot no good. To Caldwell Pope. And scores.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Dwayne Wade. Shot clock for the Heat, down to 3. Has a look. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Lakers at the controls right now. To Caldwell Pope. To James. 5 to shoot for Los Angeles. James, not easy.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
To Whiteside. Hassan Whiteside. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
What a pass. I have no clue how that ball even made it through the traffic.
James. They get it to Kuzma, down low. Kyle Kuzma, strong finish. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Nice pass to set things up.
He's been doing this for years, the physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
James to Kyle Kuzma. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
And now it's Flash with the basketball. Here comes the screen. The jumper's off the mark. LeBron into the front court. It's an 11-point game. And scores on a nifty dance to the basket.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Waiters. To Whiteside. Shot from the lane won't go. Trying to cash in. Shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Miami's got it. Waiters to Whiteside. He was all over him. Missed the shot, no free throws.
Hey, lock up, lock up.
He'd get control. That's no good. A shot no good there for Kuzma. Waiters to Whiteside. Nothing going here on that drive. Hassan Whiteside. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Couple of cracks at the line now.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Tyson Chandler has got 2 shots coming. Career mark of 64%. And hits the first free throw. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Dragic with the basketball. Down a dozen. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. And count the basket inside.
Not always the first option, but his number was definitely called on that one.
Lakers ball. James. Tough make through traffic.
And see, this is simple. This is where the PG pulls the bigs over to the side and says, we can't allow that to happen. You need to be an enforcer down low.
Dragic. Knocked loose. Lakers have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Dragic with it. 14-point deficit.
I got ball. This is all me.
Screen coming. nothing going here on that drive. 5 seconds to shoot to Dragic. Deep two there, won't go.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
That's good D. Shot no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. James to Caldwell Pope.
Number 3, Dwayne Wade.
Out of bounds the call. Last touch by JaVale McGee. He'd have the basketball. Dragic to Wade. Here comes the screen. Wade to Dragic. Has a chance. It's LeBron with the rebound. Into the front court comes Rondo. Up a dozen. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
I say this a lot, and it's only because coaches harp on it all the time. Read the scouting report. Know who you can and should send to the line. This is a case of knowing a shooter probably had a better chance of hitting a jumper than he does of hitting the free throws.
And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Dragic into the front court. His guys trail by 13. Short jumper won't fall.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Kyle Kuzma at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 70% free throw shooter. Unable to connect on the free throw. Dion Waiters, 3 for 6 now.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
LeBron James with the rock. Oh, the Heat right there to take it away. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. Going the other way. Nice pass to set things up. And a throwdown. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Dwayne Wade to Waiters. Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. Knocked loose. Lakers have it.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming. Driving right to the basket. Can't connect from in close. And counted at the rim.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Los Angeles, they have it. James to Kyle Kuzma. Drive here, but the shot stays out. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. Almost, and he's not getting the call.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Waiters to Whiteside. Flushes it home. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
James to Kyle Kuzma. To James. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Chance here for LeBron. Waiters to Whiteside. To Wade.
In the second quarter.
Dwayne Wade. Now 3 for 9.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter.
Even better, 3 lucky fans will win a poster that's been signed by the entire team. Show up early for your chance to win.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Entering the game for the Los Angeles Lakers, number 35, Reggie Bullock.
To James. Beyond the arc for 3. Cleans it up. McGee punching it home with the putback slam.
JaVale has such a good nose around the basket until he doesn't.
What are you saying there, Jay?
Nah, it's 50-50 sometimes.
Well, hopefully it's half glass full in this regard. The drive, right to the man. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Has a look. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
I get tired of hearing guys say, I was there, I contested a shot, I pretty much had a hand in his face. Well, no, you have to change up the game. If a guy is right-handed, he is right eye dominant. Get that hand over his right eye, block his vision. That'll enhance his chances of missing the shot.
Deep three at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first half. The Lakers have the lead.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Lakers are feeling comfortable at the halfway mark. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. Have a look at the leading scores for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Heat were in need of a bit more scoring if they wanted the halftime lead. They've got the break to figure some things out. And trust me, they've got a few things to figure out. Still, it's not like they're totally out of this game.
First half stats. Player of the half.
LeBron James has already put together a pretty nice highlight reel for himself, and that's just after one half of basketball. He did a lot of scoring, and it probably won't stop anytime soon.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this, except that he fits the title of this segment? He was definitely cold in that first half. We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Dragic with the basketball. His guys down by 9. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ballgame.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Dragic with it. 9-point margin. To Whiteside. James clears the rebound. Rondo into the front court. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. To James. Rebound comes to Miami. Dragic into the front court. His team down 9. Nothing going here on that drive. To Whiteside. Three seconds. James. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
JaVale McGee at the line for 2 shots. History not on his side. 58% from the line. Nope. First one does not go. Second one's good. Splits the pair. Miami with the basketball. Dragic. Sizing up the defense. To Dragic. 5 to shoot for Miami. Dragic. Message received. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Dragic with the basketball. His guys trail by 10. To Whiteside. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Kuzma to James. Down for McGee. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Dragic. Shot clock winding down. Deep two there, won't go. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
James. For 3. Pulled down by Whiteside. To Dragic. It's no good. Great defense.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Won't go down. Dragic with it. Trailing by 10. Trying to cash in with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
LBJ has it. To Kyle Kuzma. Surveys the floor. He's looking for an opening. 5 to shoot for Los Angeles. To James. Lets it fly from long range. Offensive board. Hassan Whiteside sends it away. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Has a chance? Not that time. LeBron with it up top. Lead stands at 10. Here's a chance from long range. Won't go down. Dragic into the front court. He'll run the offense. Had a chance, but it's no good. Los Angeles has the basketball. To James. And the basket good at the rim. We get a whistle and a timeout here for Miami as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Entering the game for the Los Angeles Lakers, number 1, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Short jumper misses. Stevenson. To Kyle Kuzma. It's rebounded by Whiteside. It's the Heat with the possession. To Waiters. Nothing going here on that drive. No, I missed a short one there. Stevenson to Caldwell-Pope. Offensive rebound. Another shot won't go either. Another follow, stays out.
One of the best kept secrets in the game, utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air, crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Bam Adebayo. Couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 72%. Oops, he missed the first one. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. LBJ with it. Slams it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Wade to Richardson. From the painted area, won't go down. Caldwell-Pope. And throws it down.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on, but the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Richardson to Wade. Has a look. And a put-back slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
It's James controlling the offense. To Stevenson. Here comes the screen. Stevenson. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Going to launch beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Heat. Dwayne Wade. Here comes the screen. Wade. And McGee there for the rebound. To James. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. He has struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Into the game for Miami.
Trying to cash in. Shot misses for Wade. To Caldwell Pope. Kentavious Caldwell Pope. 3 for 6 now.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Here comes the screen. Wade to Richardson. From long range. And McGee there for the rebound. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside. Gets it to go.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
To Wade. Gets a look. Can't hit.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Has a chance. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Dwayne Wade to Richardson. Wade. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and it's Caldwell Pope with the rebound. To Kyle Kuzma. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Kuzma. 5 to shoot for Los Angeles. To Caldwell Pope. Cleans it up. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Hey, feed me, I'm hot.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Dwayne Wade trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 76% from the line. Oh, he can't connect. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. That's the end of the third quarter. So far, it's been all Lakers. It's Lakers ball as we start the fourth quarter. You figured they certainly had the advantage coming into this one. Jay, that's how it's played out.
On paper, this wasn't set up to be much of a contest. If the crowd could have gotten into it early, maybe. But sometimes a team is so good that you never had a chance to even start.
Rondo, guarded by Ryan Anderson. To Caldwell Pope. For three, that's off the side of the rim, no good. Dragic with the basketball. His guys down big. To Whiteside. Shot clock for the Heat, down to 3. Short jumper off the mark. Across the timeline comes James. His guys holding the big lead. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a 3-point play, shooting 75% so far tonight. And he missed the free throw. It's the Heat with the possession. Dragic to Waiters. To Dragic. Takes stock of the floor. To Waiters. Fires the 3. Waiters forced that one off the mark on the 3.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, now 4 for 9.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
James into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Fires the 3. Rebound taken by Miami. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Okay, you don't get a 10 for style points, but it worked.
LeBron into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Caldwell-Pope to James. Good. Off a spin.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
To James. And he'll go to the foul line.
I don't mind that effort at all. At least they're still out here competing on the defensive end.
LeBron James has got 2 shots coming. At this juncture, he's shooting 60% from the line. First free throw is good.
For Los Angeles, number 0, Kyle.
Two for 2 on that trip.
Way to hit, way to hit. I'm on D.
To Richardson. Oh, emphatic slam.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Here's Rondo with it. He'll run the offense. Nice pass to get things going.
And I love when people are saying, well, he's not an exciting player. I don't need him to be exciting. I need him to be fundamentally sound.
To Richardson. Count the bucket for 2.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To James. JaVale McGee. Dwayne Wade with a piece.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Wade. Josh Richardson, not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
It's James controlling the offense. Kuzma. To James. Able to convert inside.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Dwayne Wade. Cleans it up. James with the board. Here comes the screen. Has a look. Rondo's shot won't go down. Miami's got it. Dragic to Richardson. Probing the defense. Reggie Bullock snatching it out of the air.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Kuzma to James. Beyond the arc for three. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
Notice that the defense isn't giving him as much space anymore. They're crowding him every time he catches the ball and really getting into his legs defensively.
Dragic to Richardson. Wade. Missed it. To James. Down for McGee. McGee powers it through. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on a defensive end, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative. Because right now, the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is.
Me neither. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Dragic to Whiteside. To Wade. Down to 5 on the 24. Off the mark. The follow won't go either. To James. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Wade to Dragic. Wade. It's no good. Shot's not going down. To James. Hassan Whiteside pins it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Here we go. I got him.
Dwayne Wade. Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. To Dragic.
Screen coming. Get him out.
5 to shoot for Miami. Trying to cash in. He's looking for that touch.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
To James. Finish that. To Wade. To Dragic. Shot clock for the Heat down to 3. Shot clock violation. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. James, deep left corner. To Kyle Kuzma. Whistle sounds. We have a tie-up. Jump ball. After the tie-up, they're in position for the jump ball. Lakers at the controls right now. Kuzma. Cruises inside for 2.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Has a chance, rebound LeBron.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that. Oh, he sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Look, I get it. Being down sucks. But you can't just start haphazardly playing defense and committing silly fouls. Play this game with purpose.
First one, count it.
For the Los Angeles Lakers, number 1, Kentavious.
Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. To Wade. Whiteside. To Wade. And McGee there for the rebound.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to detail, whew, that's a scary thing to watch.
To Wade. Goes to the left side. Waiters. 5 to shoot for Miami. Wade shot no good. James down for McGee. Oh, emphatic slam. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Here comes the screen.
Hey, you got the screen right, screen right, screen right.
Doesn't get the bounce. LBJ. Has a look. Rondo off the mark.
I got ball, I got ball. Got some for him.
The Lakers get the victory as they win this one in very convincing fashion. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Nathan Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers dominated this game from beginning to end. The scoring display they put on is going to be hard to forget. It's hard to imagine anyone doesn't come away impressed with how effectively they score their points. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Heat seemed to give up on this game as it got more challenging.
And every team in this league loses games. You just don't want to lose them like this. I can already see a players-only meeting in their future.
What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Miami Heat.
Game track. Points in the paint.
The Miami Heat were simply unable to avoid being soft on defense when the ball went inside the paint. Why they couldn't rotate properly, I don't know. They simply got outworked in this matchup. Overall, they struggled the most with it in the first two quarters.
Player of the game. Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.